In about 30 minutes, Guilford County School's nutrition employees plan to hold a town hall to discuss their situation. For 2 straight days now, several workers have been participating in a call out demanding higher pay. Yesterday, the school system presented a compensation plan, but cafeteria staff say they want more. WFMY News 2's Hannah Jeffries breaks down the plan and frustration from workers from where this town hall is about to take place, along with details on how much these nutrition workers are being paid. Hannah?
That's right, Sydney. All of this is taking place in about 30 minutes. That's when cafeteria staff will meet with the superintendent over here at Hairston Middle School to discuss those pay raises. Now, earlier in the day, the school system told employees that they weren't going to be able to offer much more than what was already been put in the compensation plan. But employees, cafeteria workers specifically, insist the conversation must continue. The school system responded with a compensation plan following Monday's call-outs. Cafeteria staff weren't happy with the plan because they say most of it was already in place. The superintendent shared what she thinks it accomplished.
I think what we've been able to communicate around what that most managers will receive that 7% when each piece will be paid out, that the people who were held harmless because of their years of experience will also see a minimum of 4%. That was new information that came out.
The state issued a 4% salary increase for employees in October. The superintendent says the district has been tasked with figuring out how to give those raises to enterprise employees. Since the school system says school nutrition staff operate independently, they are not included in the state budget. As a result, the district offered SNS a 4% pay raise across the board. Since then, the superintendent says they've been trying to figure out who gets what when.
What we've been talking back and forth on is what's the difference between assistants and managers. How is that communicated? What's getting paid out in October? What's getting paid out in December? And when we are late to know what our budget is, we were well into the school year before we knew what money we were working with for other departments that are funded by the state. So it's just really a domino effect of that playing out.
After the compensation plan was presented, cafeteria workers met to discuss. They weren't happy with GCS's presentation and decided to demonstrate for a second day, pushing for assistants to make $17 an hour and managers to make $20 an hour. Cafeteria leaders said Tuesday the board wouldn't budge.
We're more than just lunch ladies or whatever. I mean, we deal with crying children, we deal with hungry children, we deal with all sorts of different children. And most of us, that's why we're there at the job, because we love the kids. But you have to stand up at some point for yourself, especially when you are working 2 or 3 jobs.
Now, once again, all of this is taking place at the middle school in about 30 minutes, and that town hall is going to be between cafeteria workers and the superintendent. Now, since this is a meeting with employees, the media was not invited in, but we are told there will be a briefing at 6 o'clock involving us, and we will bring you the latest from there later tonight. For now, live in Greensboro, I'm Hannah Jeffries, WFMY News 2.